Hello, Yoshino here, and today we have another tutorial. This one is about ears, so we'll learn how to make them wiggly, nice and soft and fluffy. So we will work on two different movements. One will be the blinking. When you will blinking, your ears will be moving, just like mine do. And also another one for when the head moves, so that they look soft. So let's start right away. Okay, so first of all, let's create a new parameter. Let's call it ear swing. Let's put -15 to 15. And also we need to create a new deformer for this. As you can see, this deformer is already being used with other stuff, so it's not good. We need to create another one. Let's create another one. Let's call it ear swing. Boom, click here to add the keyforms. Once again, the left keyform is down, the right keyform is up, so we just work on it. You can grab this tool. If you don't have it, it's a quite new tool, so if you don't have it, please, you have to update your program. So you can also increase a little bit the conversion divisions here, so we can have a finer deformation. Right, so what you do is bring it to the side, because this is our swing motion. So I don't know if you ever saw other VTubers having like when they move their head like this, their ears swing. And this is what we're trying to do now, to give the ear more fluffiness. Now we're working on the whole ear. After we're done with this, we'll grab the fluff that is on the inside. I have it on another layer, and we'll make it fluffy. With this one, we mostly want the tip to move, because that's the softest part. We can also click here, show onion skin modeling view, and see what it's doing. Okay, we can already come here and check how it looks. So let's create a new physics element. Let's call it ear. I cannot write, sorry. Let's call it ear swing. Input preset. Have put something random. We're gonna change it. And we can put like hair long. We're gonna change that as well. Come in here and click add. Grab your parameter that you just created. Scale. Let's start with a 10. Input settings. So as you can see, it's already kinda working, but depending on how your model is, you need to change the stuff that is in here. So for example, my body X is not, it doesn't make sense that it makes the ear move, right? Look at it, it doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna remove this one. Hips Z also, I need to make it, okay. Angle, no, I need to make position. Look at it. It's floofing around, but I want it to floof a little bit more. So we can decrease this one. Thank you so much for your follow. We can decrease this one. So you see it's moving more. I'm recording a tutorial right now, so Twitch people, if you want to say hello to the YouTube people, feel free to. And YouTube people, if you want to watch my Twitch streams, you might be able to watch me illustrate and rig live stream on Twitch. Basically every day except for Fridays at 5 PM Central Europe time. Okay, this is interesting. We're gonna work on only one ear because we're gonna copy paste it to the other side, easy peasy, and we don't want to work more than necessary. So let's go here and remove the onion skin. Okay, now we got our little swing. Now we have another movement that we want the ear to make. And this other movement, thank you so much for your follow, 𝐋𝐈𝐍𝐊𝐒. It's our floof. We want it to floofy, floof, floof, floof. Ear, L, floof, swing. Let's call it like this. You can call it basically whatever you want, but be careful to give them meaningful names. So you remember what you're working with. Always change -15 to 15. Okay, again, create 3 keyforms. And we need to give this floof a little bit of movement. Again, we can increase the divisions here to have a finer movement. Maybe that's too much. Remember, do not add too many of these, especially if you're working on a small element and you don't need it that much, because that's gonna make the file heavier and harder for your PC to handle. If you got a beefy PC, then go for it. Okay, floof goes to the left, and then floof goes to the right. It's probably a little bit too exaggerated, but we're gonna fine-tune it. We can duplicate this, and we just write floof here. Come here and change, because we created a duplicate of that. Let's come here somewhere. This model is basically finished. We just needed to add these ear swings. So at the end, the models start to get a little bit messier. You see how the floof is moving differently, but I don't like how much it is shaking. It looks a little bit too much like jello and not enough like floof. So we can make it less bouncy. You know what, I think that we could go here and make it a little bit even more dramatic. So let's select the deformer of the ear L swing, and let's make it even more dramatic. Like this. Let's see how it looks. Oh, I like it now much more. Yes, I think it's perfect. I really think it's perfect. One thing that I noticed though is that we need to put the shadow inside of this one, so that the shadow will follow the floof. Exactly like that. Okay. We're almost done already. Can you believe that? Okay. We now need to make a little movement that will be linked to the eye blinking. So let's create a new parameter. Let's call it ear L blink. I still cannot write. Ear L blink, and this time we're gonna make it -1, 0, 1. Because this is gonna be very fast. Thank you so much for your follow, Just Emma. This is gonna be a very fast movement. Just it's gonna be a blink. So let's create another deformer. Like this. Ear L blink. 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 Great. Okay, click on this one. Once again, let's increase this. And let's make a little movement like this. Let's already see how it looks. Add ear L blink. I can overwrite blink. Input preset. Let's not add anything because we're gonna put the blinking in here. In here again we can put hair short this time because it's a faster movement. Okay, in here you can add your blinking because this is the input. This is what tells the program to start the movement. IL open effectiveness 100. Make sure that here you got position. So basically, when we got this, we are telling to the program when IL open activates. So when I open my ILI, when I open and close it, do this output, and this output is gonna be our ERL blink. Okay, as you can see, it's too crazy. What we can do is maybe remove the shaking a little bit because it's bouncing too much. Then increase this one. We can increase it dramatically. It's still too much. What we can do if it's too much like this, we can actually reduce the scale. We can put maybe 0.8. Let's see how it looks. 0.8 is probably a little bit too much, but what we can do is to maybe add angle Y and hips Y. We can put effectiveness here less, and then we can do 25 and 25. This way, when our head goes up and down, we also got a little bit of that movement going on. And also when we're blinking, because it's gonna be less. We could actually even do this. Go back to scale 1, or now that I think about it. Go back to scale 1, decrease this to 40. And do 30 and 30. Okay, I'm liking it. Boom, it's done! Our ear is ready. We just need to copy paste it to the other side. So, what we have to do is to select all of our ear. Remember to open every element. If it feels like this is not good, you need to open everything. Select everything. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Reflect. Let's reflect angle X, ear L swing, and ear floof swing. Okay. We can also remove the old ear R because we don't need it anymore. Grab all of this. Now we need to duplicate all of these so that we can separate the movements of the two ears, because right now they move together. We first need to change the name. So edit and change all of your L's here with R's. Edit parameter ear R. Edit parameter ear R. Okay, now left click, right click, change, and let's put it inside of ear R. Yeah, let's do it with all of the parameters. Like that, we got our movements separate now. Now, let's go back here. As you can see now, I don't have any physics for the right ear. We just need to duplicate this. Call it R. Okay. And just change here ear R swing. English is hard, I'm sorry. Input settings, okay, these are good. Again, duplicate. Here we need to change IR open. And of course, change this one as well. And boom, we're done! The ears are ready. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If you want, you can leave a like or a comment asking any question that you have. If you have any problem, just write down below. Feel free to share it with your friends, and also to ask me to make other kinds of tutorials. In fact, I made this ear tutorial because I was asked to. Again, really thank you for watching my video, and I hope to see you here again. And bye bye bye, take care of yourself. Bye bye bye.